What's up, y'all? So, I got a new phone, iPhone 15. I don't know if the microphone sounds weird, but to me it sounds a little off. Maybe a little more clear, I don't know. But I wanted to talk about what I'm doing myself. Like, how am I, as an 18-year-old entrepreneur, trying to become a millionaire? How try to fulfill my dreams, fulfill my purpose. And that is sort of what I'm doing in this video, like creating a brand around me, a personal brand, right? And it's going to take some time. Honestly, I'm okay with that. I've accepted that it's going to take time and energy and just a bunch of little things. But I know the compound effect will come through. And it's just a matter of me staying consistent, and I'll eventually gain the right audience. See, my audience is more like, I want to help people who are my age, people who are getting out of high school, who are in high school, who are getting out of college, who are in college, people who are just lost. They're in college not knowing what they want to do. They're in college being forced to do these different classes because that's what they're told to do. They don't take initiative. They're too scared to take any risk because their parents put all those beliefs inside their head that they can't be anything more than what they're programmed to do. And it's sad to see. I always ask my friends all the time, I'm like, well, what do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to be? And they always, some people actually do. They have cool and amazing dreams, but they shoot so low. They're like, hey, I want to be here, but they're like, you know what? Here is okay. And it's like, why would you do that to yourself? Go for the things you want to go for. Live the life you want to live. And for me, my goals, I always had this goal when I was younger to retire my parents, to let them not work a single day anymore, But of course, it gets a lot more deeper than that. I want to be able to be free. I want to be able to help and serve people, fulfill their purposes, and help them find their way to God. And being able to do that, it fulfills me. It's like, yes, money is a thing. I would love to take care of my future wife, my family, my kids, be able to travel around the world and live abundantly, live freely. That's my dream. That's my goal. That's my reality soon. It's coming. And so being able to even fathom that, being able to even comprehend that and make that familiar with myself, that's what helps me keep going, because people who don't believe that this dream is true won't allow it to even be they just limit themselves. They're like, who am I to become a millionaire? How can I become a millionaire? And I always ask myself, well, why can't I? What's stopping me from becoming that sort of person? And it's like, end of the day, it's only you who limits yourself, okay? And people always get scared. They're like, well, I don't want to take that risk because what if I don't make any money, right? But me, I feel like as long as you're serving somebody, you're doing, you're fulfilling your purpose, you're serving people, you're trying to help people out in any sort of way, then I feel like God will provide for you. He'll give you your desires. He'll give you your goals, your dreams. As long as you work for Him, work as a image of Him, I gotta go, hold on. All right, I'm back, but different background. Well, I really am here to help people just take that leap of faith, you know what I mean? And not be so succumbed by all the worldly pressures, because, a bunch of people tell you, teachers, family, parents, whoever, looks after you and cares for you, tells you, hey, are you going to college? Are you gonna go to this job? Are you gonna do this career? Da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, end of the day, I've only been on this earth for consciously 13 years. You know what I mean? Because, you weren't until you're 5, 4, you finally gain some consciousness, right? And they expect me to, they expect us to really figure out what we want and what we really feel aligned to do, but don't show us how. They just give us some sort of guidebook that we have to follow, or else we're gonna fail, or else we're gonna be doing the wrong thing. And that's how we all perceive this world. If we don't go to college, then it's the wrong path. If we don't go to trade school, it's the wrong path. If we don't go to community college, it's the wrong path. If you try being an entrepreneur, that's the ultimate risk. They're always saying why would you even try that? It's just such a high risk. It's no safety net, And I don't know. Me, I feel like luckily me, I've been like guided by God. I have people around, like a circle around me that helps me find who and who I am and what I want. And so I found my purpose. I really do believe I found my purpose. And it's helping people find their own purpose. I laugh because it just sounds funny, but that's what I want to do. I want to help people my age, find their purpose. But what was that? And so, yeah, people are always saying, like, they always ask me, my parents, my family, they're always like, David, you're going to college. You're doing this, you're doing that. And one, I don't even want to tell them what I'm doing because at the end of the day, they're never going to understand it. And that's what I want you guys to understand, too, that, like, no matter what, if you do decide, if you do commit to being an entrepreneur, and you do commit to, not even an entrepreneur, you don't have to be an entrepreneur, you can be a salesman, you can be a copywriter, any sort of, like, job or service that you can provide that'll get you financially free, right? A sort of risk. It's sort of hard to explain to everybody, And I think okay, that's what I was gonna say. So, like, people aren't gonna understand and like where you're going and what you want to do, right? So if you really want to be a copywriter, you're not gonna listen to someone who's working 9 to 5 and listen to their advice because they're not at where you want to be at. And so this is what I'm trying to say. Whatever your parents say, I know you love them. I know you love your family. I know you love your friends. Whatever advice they try giving you that isn't aligned with what you want to do, then just in one ear, out the other. Don't listen. Just accept it. Be like, yeah, you know what? I might look into that. Just, obviously don't be a butt and, be all mean and stuff. And it's okay to be confident about it. Be like, look, whatever you're trying to tell me, I know what I got to do. Don't worry about me. I'll be okay. But thank you. Just be obviously be nice about it. But anyways, what I'm telling you is, like, don't be affected of what people say if they're not at where you want to be at. And so let's say you want to be an entrepreneur for an agency, like a lot of people in this space do. And some of your, like, let's say you're like a dad's coworker or like you're one of your like family friends are like, dang, David, that you're going to be working with your dad or that you're going to be doing this career, that career, right? And sort of throw like doubt and shade at like what you're trying to do. Just block it out. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they're not at where you want to be at. Okay? And all those limitations, all those thoughts, just maybe even block it. Because like at that point, it's just like, why would you even let that go inside your head? If it affects you, don't let it affect you. They're not at where you want to be at. So just accept it. Be like, you know what? Whatever. I don't care. Maybe even leave the room. That's what I do sometimes. I be getting mad. Because people just they just don't understand. And back to the whole like point of, taking a gap year or not, like trying to figure yourself out after high school or during college, even after college, like trying to just figure out like, what do I want, right? You want to build your character first. You cannot after high school, after college or whatever, just start slacking and just start destroying yourself, eating junk food, staying up late, playing video games till 3 a.m, waking up at 12 o'clock the next day, and just doing nothing. There's no fitness, there's no like good health, there's no studying, there's nothing. If you are in that state, you gotta understand, you really gotta get out that sort of funk. Because if you're trying to figure yourself out and you're trying to learn what you really want, you're never gonna find out what you really want and to fulfill the life that you actually want to live if you don't start picking up who you want to be. See, because like the person you want to be, right, internally, is a person you'll give out. And so internally, if you're saying to yourself, like, yeah, I do want to become a multimillionaire, I do want to be fit, this and that, but your actions don't back it up, of course it's going to just destroy your head and be like, well, you just lied to yourself. And that's what it's going to believe you're a liar. And you're never going to be able to come back from that. And so really commit to yourself that you are going to become a better person each and every day, sorry. And you'll see like what fulfills you. Take risks, take leaps, and just start doing what you got to do. Invest in the people who are at where you want to be at. The people like Iman Gods, all that. Sure, go ahead and invest on them. Why not? Learn what you need to learn. Okay? But me personally, I have invested in these 2 amazing coaches. One is named John Gabb. I would edit the videos, but I doubt I do. But just search up JonGabb. Best coach I've ever seen in my life. And Alessandro, I cannot pronounce his last name. Minichi. I'll see if I post, if I, put their screenshots up. But they helped me a lot. They helped me to find who I am, what, service I should provide, what business I should do, and just how to overall live a fulfilling life. Yeah, I don't really want to edit everything. I keep getting cut off, but that's what I was saying. And that's honestly in the video, because I really do like the idea of investing in yourself. You can invest in the YouTube videos. You can invest your time into watching videos and understanding how to become that person, or whatever it is, what business model to go into. But realistically, you have all the knowledge you have. Like, if you've been watching YouTube videos of how to drop ship, how to do FBA marketing, whatever niche you want to go into, you have all the information you need, really, just to even get started. But the fact is, you just don't start. Okay, you have an application problem, not an information problem. And it's like you primarily focus on getting more information, but you don't put out anything. And so, of course, you're not going to see any results if you don't try. And of course, you're too scared to even try because you have no faith in yourself, because you aren't that person yet. You don't believe you're a person yet. You're like, who am I to even try dropshipping? Who am I to even try, my own agency? Whatever it is. And so, that's why I strongly and highly suggest you invest yourself into John and you invest yourself into Alessandro. They're not even paying me to say this. Like, I'm literally saying this as a genuine person, right? And I say invest yourself into that. If not, invest yourself into some books like Psycho-Cybernetics, Map of Consciousness. Those are the 2 books I've read and reading. And just really learn yourself. Really build your character. If you play all video games and stuff like that, and you see all these, like GTA, whatever, you become a better, person. You get more money, you get the physique, you get the cars, whatever. Do that in real life. You understand that this mind can literally create that. And most people can't even understand that. That's why you gotta look into this. You really gotta dig in and commit to yourself that you are gonna be the best version of yourself. And so, I kind of got off topic, but I guess that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do, actually. Yeah, I wanna. My whole goal is make a personal brand, help people fulfill their lives, find their purpose, and kind of guide them in the right direction. Push them to God, push them to really find themselves, and then make my service. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. And if you are some of those kids, guys, whatever, people my age, who are lost, who don't know what they want to do in life, who don't have any idea, and they're just getting pushed by life and pushed by their parents and pushed by their peers to become someone and do something they don't want to do, just understand that you have control over your life. Like a good amount of control, okay amount of control. Obviously, God oversees all that, but you can control what you do. You can control your thoughts. You can control everything that's up here. And you guys understand that this is really, really powerful. And so, the choice is yours, Do you want to be driven, working 9 to 5 and slaving away? If you are working 9 to 5 right now just to fund everything, then call it funding, it's all right. Everyone starts there. I'm honestly still working myself. And so, it's fine. It's fine to work. I'm not bashing working, but if you want to do that for the rest of your life and you do not want to do it, like it's not aligned with what you want to do, then why are you doing that to yourself? And of course, that's what you want to do, go ahead. I ain't bashing it. Just saying that's not what I want to do. But yeah, hope y'all enjoy it.